It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Okay, y'all, story time on how my weird ass friend that I never met in real life ruined my brother's 23rd birthday. Okay, y'all, so for reference, I'm 25, my friend is 28. We're gonna start with the fact that when we had traveled 5 hours on the road to Minnesota, and the original plan was when I got there, since it's my brother's birthday trip and he's with his friends, I wasn't gonna have him go out of his way and like deter from his plans to take me to get something to wear. I didn't pack enough outfits, and I told her that before I came. I said I only am gonna pack 2 outfits because I tried on some other ones that I had packed and planned, and they do not fit. It's very hard to like measure my body because my butt and my thighs are really big, but my breasts and just up here is very small. So either I'm buy something too little, or if it's too big, I got to get it altered. So okay, cool. So the plan was when we got there, we was gonna meet. I was gonna meet her at Mall of America because that's what my brother and his friends planned to do, and then she was gonna pick me up from Mall of America, and we was gonna go to a couple boutiques and find something to wear, both of us. So when I got there, she told me she had closed off her books for the weekend, but she ended up not doing that, I guess. But that's cool. Make your money. I don't mind. But yeah, so she was doing somebody here, and she told me it's gonna be about 10 minutes. Okay, cool. So we go up to Mall of America. Everything, I would say like an hour and a half to like two, maybe 2.5 hours go by. We're still at Mall of America. I'm like, dang, why she ain't called me yet? So I called her. I'm like, hey, where you at? We still at Mall of America. I'm waiting on you. She said, oh, I'm back at home. I went already. That's the first weird thing, because you went already to the boutiques, and you didn't call me and let me know that. So I'm sitting here parlaying and wasting time somewhere that I'm not finding anything, intentionally waiting on you to come and get me, and you never told me you weren't gonna come and that you had went to other boutiques. Then she said that you went to the boutiques already. Then she gonna say, oh, and I told one of the boutiques lady that you're gonna be coming in. So she said she's gonna stay a little later. By this time, it's like 7:30, maybe 7 o'clock. The boutique closed at 8. Why wouldn't you been say that? So cool. All right, I let it go. That was sitting on me heavy, and I feel like that was just my first initial yeah. So going on, we all getting ready. Let's fast forward to when we actually got to the club. We got to the club. She came and she was already a little drunk, but it was okay. But she just got to pulling and grabbing on me initially, like first, like we never met in person. I've known her and been friends with her for 5 years. We've never met in person. This was our first time meeting in person. So she's hella aggressive. She's pushing and shoving on people. She's stepping on people. She's bumping into people. Not caring, like just doing a lot. Like steady taking her coat off, slamming it around the bar, and just like she was doing a lot. So majority of the time when she came, everybody was kind of like helping me help her, if that makes sense. So like my brother was having a time. We went to Vanquish. My brother, this is in Minnesota, by the way. My brother was having a time. He was really like enjoying himself, but he had to go step away from that and come upstairs and help me with her, because one, she didn't want to go downstairs. Two, she was like just leaning, and I couldn't hold her up. I'm little. I'm 5'1". She's like 5'7", 5'5", and she's about 180, maybe 185, something like that, and I'm only 150. I'm 5'1", so yeah, I couldn't hold her up. So they helping me hold her up and everything, and just get her situated. But she just kept walking off from us too, and just like I was just babysitting heavily. Like I got sober damn near quick, but I wasn't for real. But I was just like, how like the shit just starts slopping up. That's what was happening. Like I wasn't as drunk as I should have been. Now mind you, while we in the club, bitch, why it starts snowstorming, y'all? It starts snowstorming. So we drunk and it's snowstorming. She thinks she finna drive. You're way drunker than me. You're not driving. So we had to get her to her car, and I drove for her. Mind you, I don't drive like that. That's not the way I conduct myself. I don't do that. I always have a D&D, period. And regardless of any situation, even if I feel like I'm not going to get that crazy, I still get a D&D. So yeah, I ended up having to drive for her in that situation in a snowstorm. So while I'm driving, why she talking about, bitch, you driving too slow, speed up? Speed up? Huh? My brother ended up having to stop trailing us because he was trailing us or whatever, so that he made sure I was safe, and just, again, taken away from his birthday. It's his birthday. He supposed to be who doing this. I wouldn't mind if it was her birthday and she was doing this, but we're taking away from him and his time and his moment. This was his trip. Like, yeah, I get to driving for her, whatever. It's a snowstorm, so it's snow on the ground. I'm driving carefully because, one, I don't drive like this for real. But she's telling me to speed up. You need to go faster. Like, you got some nerve to be telling me what I need to be doing. But I was like, no, girl, do you see his cars in front of us that's even going slow? Like, it's not just me. I'm driving safely because it's a snowstorm. Now, mind you, so we get to the house, whatever, we drop her off. She has a garage thing or whatever. So we drop her off. We get to there. We go in. Okay, cool. I understood that that is not okay and that she shouldn't be doing nothing like that. So the next day, I had a conversation with her off bat because I don't do that. I'm a great friend. I communicate great, and I will tell you when you either hurt my feelings or you have me fucked up. And it was both. So because I felt like you're not looking out for my brother like I am. Like, this is my baby. Like, I want him to enjoy himself, and this is a trip dang near for him and his friends. And I feel like that was like cut short for real. But we ended up enjoying ourselves without her at the Airbnb when we got back to the Airbnb all together. You know, it was so fun. So, okay. Now, this is the second day. Now it's Saturday. I tell her how I feel. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. She brought me some food or whatever. Oh, and this is, let me show y'all the screenshot of her saying, like, you're such a good friend. You the realest person I ever met. Things like that. Okay, so this is where she basically says, like, I love you so much. Really realest friend I ever touched. You know, y'all can read it. And she asked me what I'm doing in Freely and whatever. So, yeah, even she knew, like, that's some real female stuff because I'm not about to leave nobody drunk or whatever. So, okay, next day I tell her how I feel. She apologizes, blah, blah, blah. So, the next day, I ended up telling her, like, okay, my brother's gay. So, he wants to go to the gay 90s, and he wanted to go to Exchange. We ended up finding out Exchange was closed, and we ended up saying, okay, we're going to go to Go Room. Go Room closed at 2. And the gay 90s closed at 3. So he's like, we ended up, because of her, like, twisting and turning it to where we go to Go Room first, that closes at 2, and then right after that we was gonna go to the gay 90s that closes at 3. So cool. We get there, we go in, she seems fine to me. I don't know, she must have pre-gamed the hell out of herself. But it seems like as soon as the motherfucking strobe lights or whatever the hell lights they had up in Go Room clicked into her motherfucking pores, it was over with. It just, like, instantly she got drunk. I don't know. But cool, we get in there. She's kind of like walking slow. I don't know. I just felt like she was in this space of where, like, she wanted to be like, it was about her. This trip was for my brother, and it was, I thought I was adding her, like, because she needed to get a win, kind of release, and I wanted to, you know, meet her, and we just wanted to, like, click. But she made it about her. Okay, so cool. We get in the club or whatever. She's like, walking again, all slow. Today, though, she did some wilder shit. So she's walking, I mean, not slow, but like, you know, about to fall over and stuff. Okay, cool. She gets to walking in people's sections, going up to people. She went up to somebody and asked them to hit their wood. If you know what you know. Which I'm assuming she knows. It seemed like she knew him, which is okay, but I still wouldn't ask nobody. You let people invite you to that. You don't just go up to people begging. So okay, cool. Which is not begging, but to me, yeah, I just don't do that. So okay. Then we walking past a couple more sections or whatever, booths or whatever, and she walks past this booth or section, and she stops by this dude. It doesn't look like she knew him because the energy he gave her was kind of like, move around. Bitch, y'all, why did she try to grab this man drink out of his hand? Talking about, let me get some. Huh? He was like, no, like, and that's what he gave her, like, no. So that was so embarrassing. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm like literally in between a rock and a hard place, because she's 28, I'm 25. I'm thinking she knows better, and you know what I'm saying. I don't want to make no grown person feel like I'm like policing them, you know. Damn.
Hey, if you made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button.
We get in there. She's trying to take people's drinks. She's trying to smoke people with. She went up to one girl in her booth and was dancing on her, and the girl was looking at her like, Like, you know, and I kept like policing her though. That's what it felt like, because I was like grabbing her and just trying to like hold on to her and like, keep her up and keep her on balance. She was slipping, like she fell in the club. Like, that was so embarrassing. I had the worst time, because I'm just like, this is my first time, and people like gonna group me into that and be like, you know, this drunk girl, and look, like it looks ugly. You could be the cutest, baddest bitch, but when you get drunk like that and look like that, it is so unattractive, and it's not presentable at all for no grown woman, no lady. So okay, cool. And we she doing all that or whatever. So she went up to the booth, the DJ booth at this point. Oh my gosh, it was so terrible. So she went up to the DJ booth and was all in the DJ face. You could tell he was trying to be super nice. He was nice. He was like, okay. She was trying to play a song, but you know, with the DJ booth, you gotta like either pay them or know them for real. And it didn't seem like he knew her. So she was just literally, she was sitting on the DJ booth on the side of his face, like just sitting there. And I guess she asked to play a song. He was like, hold on, or something happened to where like we was standing there just looking fucking stupid. So I'm like, friend, let's go. She's like, no, I want to play a song, bitch. Wait a second. I'm like, okay. Again, she might know what I don't. She might know something I don't. So, okay. We sit there for a minute. She's just drunk. She's steady talking to this man. I could see he was getting a little irritated. So, you know how, like, if somebody in your section, you don't want them in your section, you can get security to, like, escort them. That's what I don't know how they communicated that, but that's the security ended up doing. Escorting us out of that bitch. And that was so embarrassing, because it's like, bitch, I didn't even want to be right there, first of all. I know how to read context clues. But, yeah, she got us escorted from right there. I was done at that point. It was time to go. So, mind you, at this point, we got to the club at 1 something. It is 1:30. Like, literally, it was 1:30 by this point. Well, it was like 12:45 when we got there. 12:45, 12:55, and it was 1:30, and we was leaving. That blew us so bad. So, okay, we leave. And mind you, this is my brother's birthday trip. He wanted to go to the gay 90s after. We had to go drop her off again at home. This time, she was even drunker. So, we get to her house or whatever. She's not getting out the car. And I'm too little to carry her out by myself. So me and my brother, one of my brother friends, went in with me because to go get her baby dad. We didn't want it to be no weird shit. So me and my brother friend went in to go get her baby dad, to bring him to come get her. He's smaller than me, but that's your baby mom. I can't. I'm so frustrated because this is my baby brother's like birthday trip, and I felt so responsible because she wasn't invited. I invited her. You know what I'm saying? And I tagged you along, and you made it about you. You made it a you thing. You made it your trip. Even from the part of you telling us not to go to the 90s and all that. It's not about what you want to do and who you want to see. You know what I'm saying? It's about my brother and his birthday and what he wants to do. And this is a text message, by the way, of that. That's what I said. He said he want to go to the gay bar. When tonight they want to do exchange in the gay 90s, but they said they all by each other, so we can just go to go room if you want to. That was for me and her. And then she said exchange is closed down, friend. They closed about 6 months ago. The gay 90s don't got good music. That's your opinion. And still, what I told her was what I just told y'all. I just told them, they told my damn, I don't want to they know about the exchange closing down. They want to do the gay 90s. This is birthday trip, so we're definitely doing that. So I made sure she knew as well, like, we're going to do what my brother wants. I'm particularly going to do what my brother wants to do as well, because this is his trip, and that's what, I don't give a fuck how boring it is. We're going to make that bitch fun. Also, I forgot to mention, it was hella security guards and everything coming up to me, telling me I'm such a good friend, and he was very hard for. He was like, you really are a good friend, so I salute to that, and I could tell he was genuine. Also, when we was leaving the club, the gold room, she was like, no! She was screaming, not trying to go out the damn door. That was so embarrassing. Oh my gosh. The security then was like, are you okay? What's wrong with you? Then she ended up, also, I forgot to mention, she ended up falling in front of the police, because it was one person holding her on one side, I was holding her on the other, so we was keeping her up. And she fell literally directly in front of the police, which, okay, things happen. But at that point, they was watching us, because it was another police officer, not security guard, police officer in the parking lot where we was parked, and he had, radioed him and told him to watch us. So, cool, I peeped game already. I told her, don't get in the driver's seat. She still hop her ass in the driver's seat. And she moved over to the passenger seat, but still, the police seeing you do that, he literally drove and stopped in front of our car and kept going. Like, he's about to stop us. And I have kids to go back home to and drive to school. My son's autistic. I have to take him to therapy. Why would I risk getting a DUI for somebody that don't know how to control their liquor? I'm not doing that. So, but I still ended up driving for her just because that's the friend I am. I'm always doing some dumb shit, trying to help somebody else. But, yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Oh, that's not it. She ended up calling me the next morning, and I just wasn't ready to talk, and we had just woke up and we was getting ready, so I was like, I'll just call her when I get home. Mind you, how I just went out of my way to make sure she was good. We drove her home and everything like that. She never called and checked on me and made sure I made it home. She blocked me. I sent her 3 messages. She didn't respond. I called her twice. She didn't respond. So I don't know what the hell the problem, but that is that weird bitch shit that I be talking about, and that's why it's so hard. I'm gonna keep my character because I just feel like I'm a sweet person at heart and I'm a good friend at heart. So I'm not gonna change that. But this is exactly why you don't trust females, because it's like you didn't even check and make sure I made it home safe. You didn't reach out, say sorry, apologize, nothing. You didn't admit your wrongs, nothing. Like, you literally fucked up my brother's whole birthday trip and just don't give a fuck. Like, that's some real weird shit. And this is proof why I said, I told you embarrassed me. Like, my feelings is hurt. Telling everybody, like, it was just a lot of things that happened. And I even said, it was inconsiderate as fuck. Like, it was your birthday. And I asked her not to do this again. I said it Friday. I made sure I made that clear. I don't like this friend. You need to fix that. So, yeah, she didn't, yeah.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional, and yes, we stay in lit, big dog. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Lucky Wheels of Deals. That man keeps it lit. Like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Hit the links down below. We got HiveWineLabs.com. We got Opulence Scents, okay, where you can get you a 3-wick candle, okay? Yep. I gotta find my other candles probably in my room. I'm gonna light that joint tonight. We're going live tonight. Okay. Hit those links, man. You know, support the brands, you know what I'm saying? Got a lot of discounts up there. Some of them like set up to 70% off, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where you can find stuff on sale. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that you like, go ahead and buy it. Ball out. Spend that tax money with your boy, okay? Everyday people, man, let's get into it and let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Now, I would have said, F this friend. I wouldn't even picked her up the second night, because what? Bitch, you're drunk. You're a drunk, okay? I used to be like that. No, not, I used to be drinking like that. You know what I'm saying? I used to get myself into some shit, okay? Fighting in the club. I told y'all about some times where I was fighting in the club and I was drunk and I ended up getting pepper sprayed, but I realized I'm the only one fighting with them. But I get myself into some shit because one time I ran into somebody who owed me some money and I was drunk and I wasn't having it. Okay, but then that gets me to realizing, like, now as I get older, I'm like, man, I ain't got time to be getting drunk like that in no club. So at some point, I stopped drinking like that at clubs because, you know, I would end up in situations, and you know what I mean, and they wasn't always favorable. You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, sometimes you gotta check yourself. Okay, you can check your friends for acting up. But if you the problem, you gotta learn to check yourself. You know, she just wasn't never gonna check herself, and just cause she older than you, that don't make her more responsible than you. I know some 40-year-olds who let the lights get cut off. Okay, so don't. You know what I'm saying? People in the comments talking about, well, let me see the butt and thighs. You can see it on her page. Okay, go see. I be Trey. She married though to a man who doing life in prison. Interesting. You know, that's her journey. She gonna live with it. But shout out to him. But whatever he did to get there, you make decisions, you live with them, okay? Man, you know, friends like this, man, I'm starting to realize what it is about women and friends. Actually, it's everybody and friends. Don't y'all give y'all friends a lot of grace? I've had homeboys that do some, you know, shit, and you stick by them because that's your boy, you know what I'm saying? Or that's your family member, or whatever the case may be. But then there was times that I had to, like, step back from my family and just be like, yo, man, I just can't be around or do certain stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I got stuff going on that like she said, I got kids at home, you know what I'm saying? So do I want to be out here doing all this and then be like mad at the world because I can't see my kids in a visitation room or something? I ain't got that type of timing, and I'm not on that type of timing. So eventually, yeah, you do grow up from stuff like that, but then you got to realize, is your friend growing up from stuff like that, or are they gonna put you in a compromising situation that's gonna take you away from that? So when that stuff really go down, don't blame nobody for you doing the right thing, or when you don't do the right thing and you get tricked off trying to be, down with your posse and stuff like that. F that posse, man. But being young, how she say she is, her stupid ass is just my friend. We gonna have fun, girl. You couldn't could you. It's good you never met her. Now you never have to deal with her again. Cause F that friend, she wasn't your friend in the first place. And you know the weirdest thing, I was just thinking like, why you think she ain't got no friends? That she really trying to meet somebody new? Cause her old friends know she full of shit and she get drunk and she be having them in compromising situations. So no, they don't want to go out with her. Your stupid ass just was the dummy to take her up on her offer. And yeah, you might be nice and want to do that stuff, but nah, sometimes when you meet people, that's why people say don't meet your idols, cause you be like, man, they really ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause they don't be really like that. You know what I'm saying? But you could be cool as hell with somebody online. Remember, like, it's you man, I'm gonna keep it real. You meet girls on Instagram or whatever, or Facebook, or you know what I'm saying, or TikTok. You see them on there, y'all be chatting it up, but then y'all meet in real life and you be like, man, this one, she not my really style. She doing too much weird shit. And I've done that. I've been around people and been like meeting girls, and it's y'all. Be like, man, this girl weird. I'm like, this is the last time we gonna kick it. You know what I'm saying? So you'll try to be like, you'll try to make the night what it is, but then they just do too much weird stuff, and you just gotta be. But guys, I ain't never kicked it with no guy like that. Like, but if I've I take that back. I have met guys like my partner Ernest, rest his soul, but some other stuff came out later in life. But when I first met him, I met him on Facebook. We was just making these posts, and people was like, man, you should meet this guy. He's pretty cool. So I hit up Ernest. We chopping it up because he do all these handyman stuff. No, we became Facebook friends. We from the city. We linked up. He changed my brakes. Dude was cool. So, he went out to kick it one night. I seen him out on Facebook. I was like, bro, where you at? I'm going to pull up on you. Pulled up on him. We chopped it up. He was cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? So it was a dope interaction. Like, he wasn't getting toe up. Well, he was, but, not to where he didn't know what he was doing. He didn't get us into no shit. But it was cool, you know what I'm saying? We chopped it up. Boom, 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 bam. It ain't often that you do that type of stuff with people. Like, I don't just meet people on wherever and be like, I never met you. But when you do run into somebody and be like, bro, this person weird as hell. Like, I've been around my friends when I was younger. I went out with my friends, and then we go kick it with his friends. And then one time I went to kick it with my homeboy, and then he was like, yeah, we're going to have so-and-so pick us up, his homeboy. Man, these fools had us up at Wendy's near the truck stop till about 4, 5 in the morning. I'm tired. I'm like, bro, take us home. And he out here kicking it with some fat chicks. Now, ain't nothing wrong with fat chicks, but I mean, damn, bro. In Wendy's parking lot, bro, you know what I'm saying? This bitch double fisting Big Dave's and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. And this is when they had Biggie fries, you know what I'm saying? Because of the calorie rate of Americans, they had to stop selling them Biggie fries and supersized fries and stuff like that. But she had the Biggie fry, the Biggie drink, You know what I'm saying? I was just like, bro, she just up in the front seat. She got that mug lean back, and we in like one of his old Cavaliers. I'm beating. He got to beat up loud. And we up there till it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Beat this fat chick leaning back. You know what I'm saying? It was horrible. I was like, bro, I'm never kicking it with your homeboys again. These weirdos. Yeah, it was squares out of Midwest City, man. Anyway, shout out to all the squares in Midwest City. I keep it lit. But anyway, that's how it was. And he had a little deuce deuce. He thought he was hard with his little deuce deuce. I was like, man, you know, your boy was out there in these streets, so it was funny that somebody would be thinking he hard with his deuce deuce, and we sitting back here like scrapped up with heat, and it's like, bro, if we get in a gunfight, what you gonna do with that? You better run. As soon as I let off, this gonna block gonna be hot. You know, he gonna be like, pow pow. Don't shoot that little shit no more. Anyway, everyday people, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm holler at you later. Peace.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as quick as 1 week.